There is nobody in Australia for me to get my qualifications. So therefore, I only call mine Tangle. Zentangle is a registered trademark, and to use it, you need to have the qualifications. So in 2005, the Zentangle concept was born when calligrapher Maria Thomas described how she was feeling when she was busy doing a whole lot of backgrounds for manuscripts. And her partner, who was a former Buddhist monk, he realized she was in a form of meditation because you kind of zone out completely. And that is what's so awesome when you are busy doing your tangling. You totally relax, you totally zone out, and you forget about anything and everything. And that is the most awesome thing. And they worked to make this Zentangle. And so you can go and find hundreds of patterns on the internet if you just type in Zentangle. But each person can make their own patterns as well. Very often I look at a pattern, I start that pattern, and then I add my own bits and pieces to it. What is nice about a pattern is it has no orientation. Unless you've made the outline a particular shape, then obviously you have an orientation. You can't have an upside down elephant. But if you are not using a particular shape, you can turn it whichever way you like. And it should be abstract. And the patterns that form, you somehow just know what the next pattern is. So it really is awesome. It should be completed in black ink on white paper with a gray pencil shading, and it is meant to be portable. Please let me know if you can hear the dog snoring in the background, and I'll ask Michael to take him out. I just can't reach him to stop him. Tangle works because it's fun and it's simple to learn. Every stroke you draw is a part of your pattern. And so many people come in saying, I can't draw. I can't draw. I'm not artistic. I don't have an artistic bone in my body. Well, actually, we all do. Somewhere along the line, somebody has said something nasty, and we now believe that we can't. And so this way, if you can pick up a pencil and you can make a mark on a paper, you can do tangling. So that is something. There's no pre-planning. You just kind of know what you're going to put in the next block. It just sort of appears. And with it, there's always beautiful, beautiful patterns. So, but while you're doing it, you're kind of saying thank you. And wow, did I really do that? No, that couldn't be my drawing. And yet it is. So you really appreciate and have gratitude for your artistic ability. So now I'm going to show you a few of the patterns that people have done. We've got Jen, and Jen started off very simply with her leaf at the beginning. And from there, she did her letters, her different shapes, her designs, and they became more and more intricate as she got more confident. I love the straws at the top there. I think are probably my favorite of all the ones that she's done. Then we've got Olga, and Olga did our beginning shapes that we were doing. Sally said she could never do a tangle, and that circle is absolutely beautiful that she did, and her S. Terry also said, no, 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 but Terry produced some beautiful ones as well. Lena is great with her patterns. She chooses to put them within a shape. At the bottom right, you can see her first one that she did in my first class. And from there, she has just grown and grown and grown. And she's really produced some incredible, beautiful designs. So they really are beautiful. I love the pineapple with all the different shapes inside the pineapple. You've also got Maggie. Now, Maggie started out, her very first one is in the bottom left-hand corner. By Christmas time, she was doing letters of the alphabet as letters for family and friends. She loves working in circles. And so she has slowly but surely grown into this incredible pattern. Circles are definitely her in thing. She does ones with letters, with numbers, with just designs. It's entirely as it goes. We also did sketchbook covers one day, and this was some of her sketchbook cover ideas. They really are beautiful, and her designs that go with it. A Saturday or Sunday, she was bored. So she took her white shoes and she turned them into Tangle shoes. And you'll see a bit later on, there's a little boy in England who, in fact, does these, and Nike has taken him on, or Nike has taken him on, and they are using some of his patterns on their shoes. She also combined two forms. We talk about doing meditation, yes, meditation, but as well as journaling and art journaling. And here she's added just a touch of journaling by writing, "I am enough." And that's all you need. You don't need a huge long sentence or anything like that. It just comes along. So she's done some beautiful ones. We've also got Marguerite, and Marguerite usually sends me one each week as she's grown from her very first tangle, and slowly but surely her tangles are becoming more and more intricate. And for fancy times like Valentine's Day, she chose to put two hearts together, and if you look, the actual inside of the heart also makes a heart. And then she's also, sorry, how did Maggie get a Marguerite? No, here we go. Marguerite, she's done leaves for me. We've done hearts. The one day she didn't have any black pens. She had a white pen, so she worked on black paper and produced a really beautiful opposite one. So that was fantastic. For Mother's Day, she did this beautiful one. And if you look carefully in the M, there's in fact the face of a mom and child. Absolutely beautiful. Another one of her patterns, and then again, putting your journaling and your tangling together, believe in yourself. So a combination can be created to make it really special. Alice has grown and grown with what she's done. She started off very hesitantly at the beginning, and now she's got some really magnificent patterns that she's put together. And it's so great to get all the patterns as they arrive. I think her fish was her biggest one. Her latest one is on the top right. She also chose to do sort of a gemstone-y effect in her black and white with just the pink, and using patterns and colors as well. I think probably her best one, as far as I'm concerned, is her one that is the feather. For me, that feather is absolutely beautiful. You've just got that feathery end telling you it is a feather, but all those little twirls coming out the side just keep that feathery feel to the pattern that she's done. And for me, that is absolutely stunning. She also uses shapes from coloring in books and then adds her own designs to that, which is also a very good way of doing it. Somebody in class the other day was doing that, and they just took a coloring in book shape with a deep, hard shapes on the outside with nothing inside that people would normally color, and she tangled inside each of those shapes. And it was beautiful. It really was an amazing thing to do. Marguerite can't see the screen. Can you help her, please, Chloe? Thanks. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. I thought you'd have already done it. All right. And then here we go on. Now we're starting, a number of people are starting to use digital, and they're starting to create with their digital. And here we are going with our Cindy and her digital. She started on black and white, or black on pink. It was her first one that she ever did. And from there, she's done a number more of the tangles just using pens, but she's also starting to experiment with her iPad. She hasn't got an iPad. She's got a different one of the Androids. And so she is experimenting with her Androids. As you know, that when we do have Fred in class, he shows us both that he